Hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back, guys. I'm back. Listen, you guys need to know that I'm trying my best to communicate or to create or, get a line of communication with the core team or directly with the core team. And I've tried and tried and I think I may have found one. And this particular individual is extremely reliable. This particular individual is probably down the food chain when it comes to the core team because of the role they play. This person is not in the technological role play or the role when it comes to Pi Network. But I'm not gonna. Well, you can narrow it down yourself and pick and choose who that person may be. But I am not gonna tell you. All I can say is the person said I shouldn't share their identity, so I'm not gonna share their identity. I'm gonna keep it anonymous as usual. But this information, I sought permission if I could release it, and they said yes, I can. It is not something so concrete, but it is information nonetheless. And I've asked, and I've been told that listen, you can do it. You can do it. So a few days ago, I actually put out a tweet. I put out a tweet, and I said, listen, they've opened a direct line of communication with me. Guess who? And a lot of people were guessing. Obviously, it was a good tweet. People were guessing, and some said Pi Network, some said obviously ICE, some said such and such and such. But now you know, because I've already answered that question. And I also said, good, pressure is beginning to pay off, my people, thanks to you. Anyway, when I come back, I'm going to elaborate on what they said. A lot of things that they may want to keep under wraps, which means I would also have to keep under wraps. And then the things that they want me to share. So I'm going to tell you all of that. And when I come back, is on. All right, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. So obviously this individual, the exchange of conversation we had was via DMs. I will not tell you which source, but where we had the chat before somebody tries to hack something. But it was one of the, platforms, social media platforms. And we had the conversation there. It was great because I got the contact of that person. And I thought, you know what, it's about time. And we did it. And it's great. These people want to communicate. But you should know something. This disclaimer: the core team are not going to. I'm talking about the founders, so they are not going to directly say anything to us. They're going to use other members of the core team. They're all part of the core team, and these members are privy to some information that you and I would never be privy to. Somebody said on Twitter that he's not sure. He really trusts me, but he's not sure the core team are going to share something so sensitive with me. And I said, no, they're not going to do that. Why should they? Why should they? They shouldn't. But this information they've shared with me is vital. And I've been given the permission to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. But before that, this is the conversation that we had. You're not going to see it on the screen for obvious reasons, but I'm going to tell you. So obviously we started a conversation a few days ago. We established a line of communication. I've been having communication with them. And of course, I just said, listen, you seem reasonable. Please do let me know your stance on certain things, particularly the communication of the core team and all of that, and the community and how the community is feeling. And this person said, hey, Ray, no doubt, I want to give the community the needed information they require and deserve as early as possible. But if we're told not to share for a specific time, I won't share as some information are only to announce or made known, or to be announced or made known by the core, to the community by the core team, which means by the founders. Do you get what I'm saying? He said, please don't be offended by the policy. I said, no, I'm not offended. Of course, I'm not going to be offended. And obviously, he went on to say, If there are new information, if there's new information for the community, and I'm not too distracted or carried away, I will put you in the know early enough. So these are the early conversations we had. Do you understand? And he said this is huge. There is huge information right now I cannot share, but the core team are working on as we speak. For me, we're already riding the future blockchain, and I'm glad I'm part of the community. And obviously I responded, well, thanks for getting back to me swiftly. I really appreciate that. However, I do understand the policy, and I'm with the belief that the Pi network will be second to none in the future. That's what I said. But right now, as we speak, Pioneers are disgruntled, and if I'm given anything promising, once again, I will begin to put their confidence level very high, and of course, and so on and so forth. And I said, there's only one question though, and you don't need to give me specifics. Does the core team have something big to disclose pretty soon? This is the question that I asked. And then he said, I know, but there is info the core team want us to keep for the time being. I will keep as long as they say so. As regards to when, I don't know. As regards to what they're working on, yes, it's big. You get what I'm saying? He said they're working on something big. And then I said, okay, thanks for the candid response. Really appreciate that. Of course, I went back to him another few days and we started communicating. We asked each other, yada, yada, yada. And then he said, I asked him, things are good. I'm just waiting for some information from you. And then he said, I can't tell what is coming out first as multiple work is in progress. So I'll wait and we'll get you to speed when things are out for us. And then he says something, wallet creation is now working again. And obviously I thanked him for that, and we're all feeling great. But there's one huge information I'm about to tell you when I come back. All right, I'm back. This is Ray from Rays United. Now let me tell you this. The core team, like I said, they've done a great job when it comes to the technical part of Pi Network. The one thing that is lacking is the communication. I've always said that, and that's always been my thing. I haven't said that, well, I was angry about my video. If you remember a month ago, I was quite angry, or less than a month ago. But that's it. You know, for now, the core team, I believe, technically are doing a great job. Pi is going to be one of the best cryptos. Remember that. I believe that. I believe Pi is going to be one of the best cryptos. But the one thing that I want them to do is to communicate. And I think they're beginning to see through that now. So let me tell you this. So a few days ago, I tweeted, right? You've seen the tweet, and I said the line of communication is created through this person whom I shared the conversation that I had with earlier in the segment. Through that person didn't say anything to this very member of the core team. He didn't say anything because he's just giving me what he knows, and he's being very discreet in giving information. But this particular individual, who is also part of the core team, has given me something better. So this person, it was more verbal. We spoke on Telegram, obviously. So Telegram, we called each other there, and we started having a conversation there. And the conversation that the question I posed was, listen, I just want to know what the hell is going on with, you know, particularly the roadmap, you know, the roadmap to open mainnet. That's all I want to know. I didn't say open mainnet should be tomorrow or it should have been yesterday. What I'm saying is the roadmap. So if you can give me the roadmap, I'm happy. If you don't give me the roadmap, then obviously I'm going to be disgruntled like any other pioneer. So this person said, all right, so this is what he knows. I say this is what he knows. The core team are not willing to announce any roadmap yet. They're not willing to announce any roadmap yet. The reason being, they're drafting a proper roadmap. They know when open mainnet is going to be. They're aware of that. They know when it's going to be. But they are, and like they said, remember I released a video a few weeks ago that it's not going to be any time soon until after Pi 2 Day next year. Remember that. So that's when it could be after Pi 2 Day. That I already know that. I've told you. If you want to take it, fine. If you don't want, that's also good. But the next bit that none of you knows, including myself, is the roadmap. Now that is something that the core team are drafting as we speak. They are drafting it. It's going to be the third roadmap to what's the name? Open mainnet. So obviously drafted the first one that was to mainnet. The second one was supposed to be onto open mainnet, and that we couldn't meet. Now this third one is going to be more specific. So it's going to be till mainnet itself. So they're going to draft it, and then of course make us know when mainnet is going to be. So this is the information. So I'm still in communication with them. It's ongoing. I'm still in communication. So that's one thing I need you to know. We're not just messing about and not communicating properly. But you should know that the information that they're given, it has to be gradual. They can't just give us boom everything. You know what I mean? So right now I'm beginning to see where the core team are going, obviously with the pressure that we've put on them, you know. And I think now they realize that, you know, pioneers are serious. Pioneers are passionate. Pioneers love Pi Network. So they're going to take us very seriously from here on in. So all I can tell you is keep the fight. Let the language not be derogatory. Let it be as formal. Let it be as civil. And have the conversation. You know, have the conversation. And if you've got any questions, please ask me. Come through me. I'll do my best. If I can answer it directly, I would. If I can't, I'll put it to my sources. Now, of course, sources, proper sources. You get what I'm saying? Proper sources. And this is going to help a lot. I can tell you it's going to help a lot. And I'm really, really excited by what's to come in the next few weeks and months with Pi Network. And so, all in all, it is good news. It is not bad news. I can say that, you know, it's looking promising. You know, it's looking promising. So, guys, just chill. Chill now. Relax. I know we've all been pissed off. We've all been angry with the core team. I'm one of them. I've been very angry at them. But now my anger is subsiding. It's slowly subsiding. Now I'm beginning to have communications with people, not Nicholas Kokalis or Chenja Fan. They're too busy with a lot of the technical stuff. So we just have to be dealing with the other ones. And I'm not going to tell you who those people are. They don't know each other. They don't know that they're communicating. They know each other. They don't know that they're communicating with me. So what I'm saying is I'm communicating with two people. And I have one who doesn't disclose too much, which I told you in the first segment. I have a second one who discloses quite a bit, but he's giving me what they're saying and what he can say. You understand? What he can say. So I think what he's done is he's individually contacted, you know, the bosses of Pi Network, and they've said, listen, you can say such and such, but make sure you don't disclose specifics. You get what I'm saying? And I think you should understand that, because a lot of people are going to use it to propagate false news on Twitter and other forms of platforms. You know, so that's why the information will be like this. And I hope you're happy with it, guys. I hope you're happy. I'm just the messenger here. Don't look at me and say, oh, Ray, no, please. Let's all be calm. It's going to be something else. Our communication is going to come back up. And when it comes up, please be happy, because we're going to have a lot of communication also in the chats on the Pi app. So if you go to your Pi account in the chats, see what the core team, who of the core team could pop up and have a word with you. You know what I mean? You can look at that, and that's going to help as well. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button, become a member, and listen, lots of contents are gonna come, and when they come, be a part of it. Don't be left behind. The name is Ray, channel is Rays United, and the word is peace, and I love you all. Take care of yourself.